skateboarding starting to show me a lot about the place I live. Being on a board, you sort of realise that there's so many facets to a skater's experience of the city. My name's Nick, I'm an urban designer, and I'm interested in how skaters know their city.
My name's Mason. I've been skating around WA for about 10 years. Competed all around the state.
I'm Luke, I'm 15, I've been living in Vincent. I've been skating for about 3 or 4 years.
Well, it's limitless. Like, we're driving down the street and we're looking at different skate spots, and you can spend 10 hours on one ledge, or 20, like it doesn't matter, like it's limitless.
And what I'm learning is that skateboarding makes me look at the streets and landscapes of my city in a completely different way.
Well, Thrasher, the very famous skateboard magazine, used to run this feature called The Skater's Eye, which was a series of photographs of great skateboarding architecture. And the idea was that this is the kind of thing that a skater would spot. And really what the message is saying, that there's great skateboarding architecture all over the world, just go out there and look for it.
That changes how you look at things, like in the streets. How like a non-skater wouldn't see it. But like when you're skating, you're like, oh, what can I do down that? I think you drop
I guess, skateboarding creates an intimacy with public space that is rare. It's rare in other modes of transport, and you get to know every crack in the sidewalk, every bump in the road, and you end up as a skateboarder, you end up viewing the world and in particular public space through a very different set of filters and a different set of eyes.
Skate parks are an important place for people because they're a meeting space that encourages skating as the physical and creative outlet.
When we did our study a couple of years ago in a local skate park in Perth, we've asked people about a whole lot of behaviours that go on there, and what we found that it was actually the pro-social behaviours that were much more common. Seeing people taking turns, socialising, hanging out with their friends, older kids helping younger kids. Why can't we embrace that a bit more in our communities and kind of bring that into the public realm rather than just saying, well, you can skate only over in that skate park there.
That feels good. It looks good. Do you want to get anything? Yeah. What do you think?
On this bank here, like coming from the quarter pipe, doing something with the bank, then you roll pretty much in this direction. What skate parks are good for is teaching you what to look for when you're at a street spot. Like, there's a ledge at a skate park, and then that in your mind is what you need to look for when you're out in the street kind of thing.
I feel like it's hard to take all the rocks off.
It's just a little bit too slippery.
And I guess we could be really creative and have school architects designing it with that in mind. Not sure if you get the principals agree to that, but why not say, okay, these are the things, in the same way that we say the netball court might be used on the weekend, why can't we say the netball court and this area and that ledge there is going to be used by skaters on the weekend? We talk about our concerns about children becoming more obese, not active enough, being socially isolated, with all the mental health issues that go along with that. And here we have schools plonked there. It's an environment kids feel safe with. They know, often teenagers come back, they've been there in the past, and skating's one of the things they can do there, and they're out of harm's way.
And it's not a team sport, but you have a team, you have your mates.
I like having each other learn like tricks, and it's just fun when you're with friends. someone does a trick, it like gets you pumped up to land another one.
That was so sketchy.
Skating in shared public space is a good thing. It brings people, excitement, and a type of street theatre to areas that can be pretty sterile and not very people friendly.
What do we do with private land? So schools, shopping centres, civic areas, service stations, car parks, etc., etc. If the owner or the owner's representative, now it could be a school security officer, even a gardener, somebody with any kind of authority over that place, tells you to leave, then you are required to leave. You know, there has to be, in my personal opinion, a bit of give and take. And we've got to ask ourselves as a society, do we want people communing with each other, forming a bit of a fellowship, enjoying the built form, enjoying the world that we've built, partaking in society, or do we want them inside playing video games in isolation, or worse still, committing antisocial offences?
No rules to it, so you can just do anything you want. That's why I like it. Just like freedom.
I love it when I see people skating on this structure. It's a public artwork, it's a seating space, and it's a great area to skate. I don't think we should be afraid of that. Clearly, you know, not all structures, even though skateboarders would love it, can be skatable. But I also do think local government has to create interesting skateboarding spaces, not just putting it out at a reserve, but putting it in a town centre, because skateboarders want to be on show sometimes. They want to meet where local cafes are, so we want to put it where people are.
Yeah, people love watching skateboard. You know, you get a skateboard out in public and kids will sit down, parents, and it is a bit of, you know, a spectator sport. I mean, I think skateboarders see the world very differently. They kind of like got a photographic memory of the city, of like, where's the best way to go? The back streets to skate, you know, the smoothest ground.
Where the good spots are along the way.
Yeah, I think it's more the creativity you can find at one spot and try and do a trick using those bits of infrastructure in a different way than anyone else can.
There's like a joy in finding new places to skate, you know what I mean, and finding new experiences of the space. The wall is no longer a wall, it's a manual pad or something to ollie on or grind on.
But like when you're skating, you're like, oh, what can I do down that?
It's like an instant camaraderie as well. Like you see another skating, like you both have the same mindset of what you want to do at this certain spot, as opposed to like a normal pedestrian. It's something to the difficulty of skating, something that wasn't intended for people to skate.
Think about where you grew up as a kid. You don't know your neighbourhood as a to Z man. You know it as, oh, that's the place where I go and play football, or that's the place where I get my sweets from, that's the place where my mate lives. It's just a set of places you like, and that's kind of what skateboarders do.
Skateboarding provides an experience of the city that should be celebrated. Like it's taken me to new and exciting places, and it's allowed me to connect with people, and it's shed a new creative light on the landscapes of my city.